Welcome to the one-to-one iPad program. The focus of the iPad program at St. Simon and Jude School is to provide tools and resources to the 21st century learner. Excellence in education requires that technology is seamlessly integrated throughout the educational program. Increasing access to technology is essential and is one of the learning tools that we use at St. Simon and Jude School. The individual use of iPads will empower our students to become responsible, lifelong learners in a global society by personalizing your child's learning and fostering critical thinking in a technology-rich, blended learning environment.
Your child will be issued an SSJ iPad that they are individually responsible for knowing how to properly operate and protect. This tool is required to be brought to school each day fully charged. Students are expected to keep the iPad in a safe and secure place at all times, and students will clearly accept the responsibility to use this device for school purposes only. Students will adhere to the school rules regarding communication and behavior that apply to the iPad. The iPad policy must be read and acknowledged by both a student and a parent or guardian. The SSJ iPad is a managed device offering consistent security, configuration, apps, and content. Students or parents may not add or delete any content. In addition, siblings or classmates are not to use an iPad that is not theirs. All software updates and passwords will be strictly managed by our IT department. Personal iTunes accounts are prohibited on the SSJ iPads. It is vital that all students remember their passwords. All passwords should be kept confidential. Any damage, whether accidental or intentional, may result in fees incurred for repair or replacement of the iPad.
Each student will be assigned a school-created email account for school-related communications. Students will be able to communicate with their teachers and other students electronically. Students are expected to check their emails on a daily basis. Students cannot access personal or family emails on the SSJ iPad. The use of Wi-Fi at home is allowed on the school iPad, but it is not required. Wi-Fi home use is not monitored by the SSJ Internet filter, so it is the parent's responsibility to monitor Internet use at home. The iPad camera is only used for educational purposes and requires teacher approval prior to use. Storage of personal photos and downloaded images is not allowed. Music and games may not be downloaded, and this includes Pokemon Go. Ha ha.
Oftentimes, school assignments require printing from the iPad. Students will be given information and instruction on printing with the iPad at school. Printers are available in the classrooms and in the school library for students to use, with permission from a teacher. It is not necessary to print assignments at home.
Because students have their own iPad, it is expected that each child is responsible for checking SchoolSpeak daily for updated communications, assignments, and posted grades. The iPads certainly make our school life easier by storing documents, organizing files and apps, and providing quick access to information. However, it is necessary that all work be backed up using Google Drive. This backup process will be instructed during class. iPad malfunctions are not an acceptable excuse for not submitting assignments.
To support the iPad safety procedures, iPads are randomly inspected throughout the school year by teachers and/or IT personnel. Any student who incurs a violation of the iPad policy or procedures will result in an iPad infraction. Upon receiving the third iPad infraction in a single quarter, A student will be required to attend a Thursday after-school consequence session. Each additional infraction during that same quarter will result in further consequences. Infractions include, but are not limited to, missing earbuds, iPad not fully charged, missing iPad, even if the parent brings the device in later in the school day, non-school related photos, leaving the iPad unattended, misuse of email, updating apps, and using the device at inappropriate times during the school day. Students' infractions will be posted onto student and parent SchoolSpeak accounts. This is another reason to check SchoolSpeak frequently.
It has been our experience that most students never earn a Thursday after-school consequence for iPad infractions. Our Discipline with Purpose program has taught our students how to be responsible and accountable in becoming academically prepared learners and critical thinkers. Thank you for viewing this video. In order for your child to receive their school-issued iPad, the following 3 tasks need to be completed. Number 1, sign into your SchoolSpeak account and electronically acknowledge that you have viewed this video. Number 2, read the iPad policy, procedures, and information document. Number 3, sign the St. Simon and Jude Student Handbook and Technology Agreement and return it to your child's homeroom teacher. Once these 3 steps have been completed, then your child will be issued their school iPad. We are excited to learn and explore new adventures together.
Thank you.